Welcome back to Forza Horizon 4, and not a new season this time around. I'm actually a day early today. I'm actually going to the UK tomorrow, so I won't have time to cover the new car, but that's actually very, very lucky. Because the car that I want to go and unlock today, you don't unlock in the weekly events. You unlock it as a part of the Eliminator. This is the Mercury Cougar, one of the rarest cars in this game right now. So that is what we're going to be unlocking today. Before we do get into that, last time we unlocked this crazy Porsche 911 GT3 RS, which is one of the fastest cars in this entire game. Anyways, if you missed that video, I will link to it down below. I'm still a couple of levels away. I'm going to get a dub today. I can feel it. Get in the bin!
Congratulations! You are the Eliminator!
Thank you! Thank you! Easy claps, yo! Get in the bin! Yes! Mercury Cougar! Thank you very much! Let's go give this muscle car a go. Or I should say, pony car a go. I didn't know it had the Eliminator in its name. Good job! Is the Mercury Cougar in real life called the Mercury Cougar Eliminator? The Mercury Cougar's performance package is actually called the Eliminator. No way! The Mercury Cougar Eliminator. I love the name. 335 horsepower, 440 foot-pounds of torque. Here's a fun little tidbit if you've never seen this car before. It has some very interesting headlights, or I should say, lack of headlights. There are our very, very cool headlights. How sick are those? You already know if a car has pop-up headlights, it's already 200% cooler than any other car on the road. These aren't pop-up headlights, but I think they're even cooler. Okay, why we got the world's most generic V8 in here? So, I mean, I'm not gonna really waste time driving it around in the winter. It's gonna be slow. So let's take it to a race course. For those of you who don't really know much about this car because it is from the 1960s? 70s? I keep wanting to call this thing the Ford Mercury Cougar. For those of you who don't know, Ford and Mercury are sort of kind of the same company, the same way Ford and Lincoln are the same company. Essentially, back in the day, Mercury was like the fancy version of some of the Fords. The Ford Mercury Cougar, right? I think we can all agree, back in the day, looked amazing. This is like a proper muscle car. A pony car, as I should be calling it. I really, really like this thing. I don't think I've ever seen one of these things in real life. It's got incredible body roll. One of the coolest looking cars from the 1970s, and I'm pretty sure still today. There was a Gen 2 Mercury Cougar, and that wasn't such a looker. This is what the Mercury Cougar looks like in 2002. In 3, 2, 1, I am so sorry for ruining your day. Now I can see why Mercury doesn't exist anymore. Because it looked like this, and now it looks like that. It looked like that in 2002. And then you go, I wonder why they didn't sell many of them. Anyways, in terms of Forza Horizon 4, you might be able to tell it's not the quickest thing. It's actually got pretty decent horsepower for like what it is. But it's got more body roll than a Ford Raptor does. I think, though, maybe with a couple of upgrades, we could turn this into quite the automobile. Yeah, it's a bit of a boat. Look at what I've noticed. Eliminator is written on the rear wing and on the rear fender. Let's start it off with some good old-fashioned engine swaps. We got a V8, a V10, a V8, and a V8. I like it. Proper American boy here. 7.2 V8. No. Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll toss in the 6.2 for right now. Aero-y parts. We can toss on a splitter. That actually doesn't look that bad on there. Whoa. Wait, guys, it's got 2 splitters. No, you can't do that, game. What are you doing? Yup. Some thick boys. 345s. A lot of people are saying drag car, drag car. We will make this thing into a drag car. Do not worry. The double splitter looks like my double chin while I'm watching your stream. All the more reason to not put it on. I think I may have accidentally built a drift car here. Those vintage race tires aren't really the best. Oh, 800 horsepower, 900 horsepower close. Yo, I actually love the mint green. That's actually so cool. There are not many cars that can pull off this color. Yup. That sounds a little bit better. And as we guessed, we have built ourselves a drift car. Would you look at this thing?
Nick has upgraded the Eliminator to the Terminator. Hide your kids from Skynet now.
Cougar, let's see what you got. Like I said, don't use this as a look at how fast this car is. This is the fun version of the car. This is the type of car you can run around in every day. It has 900 horsepower. Ignore that little bit of... All right, maybe it's not for every day. Okay, this tune wasn't a good one. We'll go back a second. However, I do have the ability to download one that is very good. One of the tunes that I run online a lot is made by this guy. SVR Barcode. This is a rear-wheel drive, 1,200 horsepower tune. I don't know what's about to happen, but I trust Barcode with the tune. We'll see what happens. Mercury Cougar. I keep wanting to call this the Ford Mercury Cougar. Traction control. I'm not used to driving with traction control on. This tune turns in so quick. It's just, oh, in, done. Watch right here. On the brakes, shift down, in. Instant. That's crazy. Like, this is supposed to be a big, heavy muscle car. And it turns like a Lotus Exige. It's just, boom, in. Mercury Cougar. You absolute, like, I don't even know what to call it. It's just so unexpected out of this thing. Somebody's like, you should call it a speedboat instead of just a boat. So Nathan is saying I need to check this track, my favorite circuit, in A class. No way. That's the tune I'm running. A 53.0? Barcode is one of the fastest people in this entire game. I want to see what me, a normal simpleton, can do. So let's see what type of time I can do. 53.0 is the time to beat. I would imagine I'm going to get a minute. I'll be 7 seconds slower. All right, let's see what we got. Into the corner. You can already see where they are so much quicker than me. I'm just not nearly smooth enough to be as fast as... What is that for a racing line? There's a top little tip for you if you want to set the best lap time over here. My God. Okay, let's see what my time was. It was a 58-second lap time. That's absurd. I'm going to give it one more go. We'll see what we can run. We're keeping up pretty nicely this time. How do you take a line that wide? The people who are really, really fast in Forza Horizon 4, I do not understand how you do. My time to beat is a 58.9. I'm not going to brake for the finish line. Power it there. 57.7. Boy, do I still have a lot of work to do. As this thing is a muscle car, pony car, whatever you want to call it, I want to give it a little bit of a go. Drag racing. I'm gonna make a guess it's gonna be able to pull a 7.9. I am blown away by how thick those tires are. They're actually just silly. So the game says 0 to 60 in 1.3 seconds. That's not actually that fast for something that has, what, like 1,300 horsepower we're running in this thing? Is it just me or that thing looks like a drag car? All right, it also launches like a drag car. Deja vu, da-na-na-na-na-na. It's an all-wheel drive drift car I've built, actually. We'll give it a go. This is going to be its first attempt. And away we go off the line. It's okay. Let's see how these gears work. I tried to get it bang on 4 gears. Not bad. 180 miles an hour across the line in a time of 8 seconds dead. Yo, remember when I said 7.9? No clutch. Let's see this again. And shift. Oh, that's so much better. That's so much better. Oh, look at us go. 181, 182 miles an hour across the line Is that going to be in the 7s? Ah, it's the same time as before. How am I going to save 0.001 seconds? Better shift. Much better shift. Perfect shift. Go. Go. I think that was a 7.9. I think it. Come on. Yeah, there we go. 7.9. If you are a really, really good tuner, I'm sure you could break it down way, way further than I have there, but not bad for a Mercury Cougar. What a unit of a cart. Seriously, I didn't expect this thing to be so fast in A-Class, but it's actually surprisingly quick. It's also a really fun drag cart, but best of all, it's called the Eliminator. That's just awesome. Anyways, next week, we will be back with our normal schedule on Thursdays with a brand new cart. What it's gonna be, I have absolutely no idea. So make sure you subscribe for that. Hopefully, it should be something pretty cool. And until then, that is the Mercury Cougar. What a car. Oh, I love it.